Okay, my friends, let's begin. We will begin this project, loading splash screens, with the script. But first, let's create our folders. Let's organize our project. Okay, my first folder, trigger. Then I will have another folder that will be my core scripts, and another folder that will be the editor scripts, and my engine folder for my runtime game scripts. Okay, and I like divide this because one day if I needed change my project to multiplayer, I like divide, have a folder to the logic and another folder to the runtime project in the PC. So I will make, or other way, I will duplicate this project folder and call it library. Okay, in this editor one I will drag my keyword rename script. So okay, now I need another script and will be inside of the folder UI. Utilities. Okay, my script will be loading scene and will be a base one and the abstract one. I like work with abstracts. Okay, let's change the core to library. And the class will be abstract. We can delete, erase the Unity methods, will not need it. And now we can make some enumerators. Okay, we will have the loading progress type, can be real or virtual. Okay, if be virtual will be incremented. Okay, not a real time that the bar will be loading in the scene. So we have the two options, okay, the real one and a virtual one. Then we have another private enumeration loading information type that can be a percentage, okay, 20%, 40%, and so on in the bar, or a text, okay, like loading and none. Okay, now we will have to the real bar a sync operation, okay, but will be a private variable here, private async operation, and I'll make here a summary. And okay, let's see what we can find to be more complete. Okay, we can copy this to here. Okay, this is explanatory, so let's continue it. Okay, we have a private game object, okay, that will be our loading screen, and a header, and will be a serialized field to show in our editor, and we'll have a tooltip. So if you don't know what is it, I will need a derived script, because this is abstract, and when it's abstract I cannot use it in a game object. So let's create another script. Will be in our core. We'll do the same. Y utilities, and loading scene that will be derived from our, okay, this is from the core, but need to be from our library. And we will use let's save. We can erase this one. Let's clean it. Okay, and let's make our constructor. Okay. Now we'll add it to a game object only for see if it's working. Let's test it. Okay, see, we have our header and we have our tooltip, okay, and because it's a serialized field, we can drag and drop it, okay, like this, for example. Let's continue then the script. Okay, we will have a slider that will be our progress bar and need to be using Unity Engine UI, okay? We will have a loading text, so it's from text and is also from the UI. We will have a string where we will add the name of the scene to load, okay? Can be a number, but sometimes they change, we change the scenes, okay? So I think it's better be by name. Okay, here we will get our enumeration and choose a progress type that can be real or virtual, okay? So will be private, loading progress type, that is our enumerator, progress type new, loading progress type, okay? This way we can choose one of them. Do you see our test game object? We have here okay, real, virtual, see, it's working. Okay, we will have another choose to make. The loading information type is the same as enumerator, okay? So it's the same before, loading information type, info type, okay, new loading info type that will give us a list to choose. Mostly of the times when we choose the real one, if it's a little scene, will be very fast. We will see the bar, but it's like 1 second and 100% is already done. So we can make a choice or activate a pause. Okay, if you activate a pause and you need click a key or use your mouse to continue to the next scene, okay, for not to be automatically and faster. Okay, you can insert a message if you choose the boolean true or false. If you choose true, you can make a message like press any key to continue it. You can choose any message you want. And you also can choose a time to continue to the next scene. This will have a range slider, okay, here. I will show you. See, can go to 5 seconds or 1 second. Okay, you choose. If you choose a virtual bar, you can implement a increment, like if 2 is like 20%, 40%, 60%, and so on. Okay, if you put 1, it's like 10 in 10%, and you choose the velocity that you wanted the bar increment. Also, you can make a virtual timing, like here, 20%. We'll wait 1 second before go to the 40%. We'll wait 1 second before the 60%. Okay, you can make faster or slower. You choose that. Okay, now we will go to our methods. Okay, we'll begin to the pause message, and it will be a private void. And if the order to continue is true, we will activate the pause message. Here, press any key to continue. We'll pause the loading till press any key, okay, to continue it. And then we will have 2 cases. So we have a switch, progress type, one for the real and another one to the virtual incrementation. The real will be the async operation, okay, and will be true when you press any key. The virtual one will be the scene loading, okay, when your virtual incrementation finish. Else, if you not activate the pause, will be automatically, okay. When the loading complete, you go to the scene, okay. The virtual, when the loading complete, you go to the scene. Okay, this is the pause message option. About the information that you choose, okay, this percentage text none. About the information, the real loading progress configuration will stop at like a 99%, okay, will be a little pause, okay. Then when the progress fill, when reach the 100%, okay, we'll load the scene in percentage. If P, the text will show a loading text. If none, we'll have nothing, only the bar. We will have 2 coroutines, okay, one for the virtual load in progress and another one to the real load in progress. The virtual one is this one, okay, wait for seconds to continue, okay, that will be 1. And we will have, if we don't have a progress value, okay, while we don't reach the 100%, the virtual bar will increment. Okay. And if we don't have a progress bar, we'll give a warning. Okay. And we will pause coroutine execution by the choose limit time, the virtual timing. That it is this one. Okay. This virtual load in progress is about this header, virtual load and parameters. Here we can, like I explained before, we can increment the bar. Okay, the real load in progress. Okay, we will use the async operation. While the load in progress not finished and the async operation is not done, okay, the bar will continue it and will be a little pause, like a 99%. Okay, if we don't have a progress bar, we'll call a warning in the console to say for you add it. If we don't have a order to continue it, okay, it will load the scene. Otherwise, we'll activate the pause message. Okay. Finally, we have our load level method. Okay, our main method is this one that we will use in a button to activate our scenes. Okay, we have a missing scene name inserted if we not do it. Okay, in the console. Because we really need a scene name to this work, otherwise will not work. Okay, and we will activate our loading screens, our progress bar, set active true, test set active true, because by default will not be activate, only activate if we click our button. Okay. And we have then the load in progress type, the real and the virtual one. Okay, that we can choose. The real will start our coroutine, will load in progress, that you already show it, and the virtual will be the virtual loading here. Okay, this will be used by the buttons. Okay, this is the script that we will work it. I will clean it. I think is explanatory. Okay. If you want to copy this, you need to make a pause in the video. So, but now we'll go build our scenes, okay? And I will show and explain how this work step by step, okay? So see you soon in the next movie.